lovely little lichlings. Everybody say hi to the little lichlings.
Hello,
Lichlings.
Hello.
This is the Laughing Lich Corporation, D&D 24 homebrew actual play. I keep forgetting to update the session number. Somebody can give me the actual session number.
10.
10. Thank
Sorry.
you. I'll do that right now. And I believe we are currently going to have our lovely Sam do our recap. And I apologize for my audio. It'll be better in a little bit. But Sam, go ahead and take it away.
Alrighty, so last time we finished clearing out, for the most part, the ruins, decided to return back to the village to let them know that the ruins have been restored to their state prior to the invaders. I don't know what they would have been called. Poachers? Invaders? And we ended up staying the night at the village. All of us, minus Trusk, who was nose deep into the book, and went around the village helping out in any which way we could. The next morning, we decided to chart our way to the Dragon Slayer, with Trimo keeping a warning with us about the local tribe in the area that we were about to enter. And also mentioning that giant sloths were a protected species. And so we went on our merry way, running into a bit of a bump in the road that was a giant chasm full of giant crabs, which we successfully maneuvered thanks to some good perception rolls. Continuing onwards, we ended up being followed by a party of death. I think they're called Death Revealers.
Death Revelers.
And
yep.
Death Revelers. And they had been following us for some time. We noticed their fires were pretty consistently behind ours each time we took a rest. Fought them, finished them off pretty easily. Well, not pretty easily. I got hit several times. I was not happy about that. And then we came across honey ants, which apparently are edible, and sometimes used in alchemical practices, and ended our journey safe from immediate danger, but knew that there was more trouble on the horizon, having just enough time to prepare to continue towards the Dragon's Lair. And that is where we left off.
All right. So, when I just asked if you guys saw that roll, did it come up as a question mark, or did you not see anything at all?
It came up as a question mark.
All right, so this comes up as a question mark?
Yes, it does.
Perfect. All right.
Yippers.
Good. That'll add some anxiety. So, you all...
I don't like that, Jesse.
You all have been traveling for quite some time now. You are heading further to the east, I believe, away from Thalewatch and away from the tribal druidic village that you encountered before. And you notice that this part of the jungle, it's a lot quieter than the other parts that you've been in. Usually you can hear birds and lizards and bugs and all things over the place. It's just a lot quieter. You can hear the wind rustling the trees a little bit more. There are less birds and less insects, and just it's a little bit more off-putting. As you get close to the location that was marked on your map, you do notice some footprints in the mud. And that is where we will begin.
Can I do a nature check to see what kind of tracks those are in the mud?
You may certainly try. I would say survival. No, nature is probably better.
Okay.
I'd like to do a survival to see how fresh they are and which direction they were headed.
All right, go ahead.
Ooh. Fun.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. You notice that these are some hefty boots, Yersa. So identifying what it is, you're not sure. It's obviously humanoid for certain. And as for Chap, the direction that it is going is seems to be the same direction that you are heading in to get to the cave of the dragon.
Quietly, I say, looks like we might have some company.
You're never gonna break out here, Jesus.
So what are you guys doing?
We just
Following
keep
it along?
going.
I mean, we
All
gotta
right.
follow it.
Keep going
We're
with
already-
some caution.
Yes, should
Yeah.
we attempt to move slowly?
A little more methodically.
Yeah,
Put
I
some
guess that's
stealth.
probably a good idea.
All right, buddy.
say
Everyone give me a
that's
stealth
our
check.
plan.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration. Much better.
Okay.
Well,
Tripping over
Yeah.
trees.
yeah,
Triggers
well,
left and right.
unfortunately, Trusk does probably look like a little snack to a lot of critters out here. So a little green nugget.
Uh, 51 divided by 4 is 13. Okay, cool. Awesome. So, you all, it's about 12 point something. You all sneak quietly to the location that is marked on your map. You come to a large hill, in essence. It's not quite a mountain, more of just a little hill. And you can see that the mouth of the cave is almost completely obscured by a massive, jagged boulder. Vines and moss have crept over the stone, hinting at age. But, because of your survival roll, you can see scuffed ground and faint marks of recent activity and movement. The air around the entrance is unnaturally cold, and the wind carries a faint scent of rot and wet stone.
Can I approach the boulder?
Yes, you may.
It's gonna lean in and say, "Not the RM."
As you say this, the words begin to come out in the form of frosted ice. On the boulder, you see, I fall as I am born. I lay underfoot. I fly when I am thrown, but run on your touch.
Is it snow?
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Are we persuading the rock? You're
Not great at
snow. You know
That's
what?
really good for me.
It hits you, snowflake. And that is the answer.
Ooh.
As you say snowflake, the jagged, moss-covered, vine-covered rock that looks like it's been there for ages, the illusion dissipates, and you see before you the entrance to the cold cavern. Let me switch you guys over to that area. and I'm going to drop your characters so you don't have to.
Thank you.
Actually, yeah. So if I drag it and drop Old Boy and your guys, are your health the same?
Yeah.
All right. I don't see that Roscoe has any health.
Old Boy is different.
All right. Hold on.
Yeah, I have to change it pretty much every time. A new
Well,
token.
there's a way that we can fix that, but that'll be for a different time. So here's your cluster. I'm gonna delete these guys, and then here's your cluster from.
Well, I was gonna say, Roscoe shouldn't be missing any HP, right?
True, it's just his HP wasn't adjusted, so I don't. It should have
Okay.
adjusted automatically, so I just copied and pasted it from the other one. You see before you the entrance of a very cold cavern. Wind bellows out at you as the chill runs through your veins, much colder than probably it should be for somewhere in the middle of the jungle.
We do know that silver dragons are, lack of a better term, winter dragons.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is definitely magic, right? Because there's no way that this makes geographical sense.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I can sense what kind of magic might be going on?
Go ahead and do Arcana.
Little Spidey sense?
Ooh, guys, your rolls. You are quite certain that this place is enchanted to be very livable for a silver dragon, or maybe multiple silver dragons. Very inhospitable to those who are not acclimated to the cold weather.
I relay that information to the rest of the group. So I think it's safe to say this was definitely done to maintain the habitat of the dragon.
Does it look like there's disturbance inside the cavern? Like somebody has
Go ahead and
breathed
give
in?
me a go ahead and give me a survival check as you look around a little bit.
Also, can I check and see if there's any signs of like fresh disturbances?
That's what Chap is doing right now.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
gonna say,
never
because
mind.
if I remember meeting the dragon, it said it was chased out of here by, was it its own kind, or was it?
No, I think it was hunters going after the dragon.
Oh,
I could be entirely
yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, she was the only survivor of her family being attacked.
Oh, that's so sad.
But
Yeah, 14 survival.
All right. Give me one
and then
second.
Jesse,
Yes.
could Yersa kind of recollect if she can recall if any other dragons would be able to survive in this environment?
Any other dragons that would be able to survive in this environment? Go ahead and give me a nature check.
Okay.
All right. So with that, with the 14 survival check, Chap, you do notice that there are footprints in the ice and snow, but they separate. They go this way, then they go that way, then they go this way, then they go that way. It's all separate and a little confusing here and there. So let me ping it. Goes this way, then that way, then this way, then that way. They're all over the place. You don't know when they went, but there are people have been walking around here. As for your intelligence nature check for other dragons, yeah, a white dragon would totally find this place right at home.
We might want to keep our heads up for White Dragon, guys. I just don't think a dragon's lair would be left undisturbed much long after it's been abandoned.
A dragon's head would make quite a find for the guild.
I do really appreciate the fact that you have so much faith in us.
Dan, how are you? How's life?
Chap.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Not too bad. Busy. Work stuff and the house stuff and yeah.
Okay. So, you guys have just uncovered the cavern entrance, and you find it opens up into a very cold, icy embrace. The chamber opens into a glittering cathedral of ice, where jagged icicles hang precariously from the ceiling like frozen spears. Each step you take echoes ominously, disturbing the silence and sending the occasional shard plummeting to the floor. The air is biting cold, and the weight of the ceiling's deadly ornaments seems to press down with quiet menace. Who's going first?
Old boy for show.
I was gonna say,
Alright.
not I.
What's the order? I see old boy, then Chap. Who's next?
I will be in the middle somewhere. I will also cast Detect Magic.
30-foot radius. As soon as you cast it, are you ritually casting or casting it?
Do we have 10 minutes?
You tell me. Do you want to chance it?
No, I think I'll just cast it.
Okay. All right, so you cast it immediately, and within 30 feet, you detect some magical thing on the ground underneath a very thin layer of snow.
Does it appear perhaps to be a trap?
From what you can tell, it's under a lot of snow, so you'd have to figure it out. You can tell that it's... Yep, good.
Chap did say the dragon's name before,
Indeed.
right? They did tell us that it would deactivate the
Nadiaren.
defenses.
Wouldn't it just
It would
allow us safe access? But I don't think it would deactivate any traps.
Well, it said come and go freely.
Yeah, but I don't think come and go freely means it will be without traps.
So that doesn't necessarily mean that a white dragon hasn't come in here and set up its own traps.
Yeah.
I just worry that someone else might go in and make themselves home.
Okay, well, we'll scoot carefully, and I will point out where I see any magical items or instances.
Can you tell what kind of magic it is?
I sure can.
Let me read real fast. It is... what's Move Earth? Whatever that one is.
Evocation, probably, right? No, or
Transmutation?
yeah, I think you might be right on that. Move Earth.
Transmutation.
Yeah. It's transmutation magic, which means that it could change something.
Probably best to avoid it then, yes.
That would be my assumption.
Right. Well, who's after Trusk?
I will go after Trusk.
Yeah, I'll take up the rear.
Nah.
You'll after Trusk, then Lorax, and then Roscoe. All right. So as you guys progress forward, can you guys see in black and white or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's boring. I'm gonna figure that out. Once we get to a certain point, I'm gonna release the whole map so you can see it, because I made this map pretty, and I want you to see it. All right, so the light is always being bounced off of the walls of the ice, and it's relatively light. You can see a lot. It's nothing too crazy, but there are pathways to the northeast, northwest, and then southeast. Where would you like to go first? You can feel a breeze heading from the northeast.
Let's go northeast then, I guess. Avoiding magical areas.
All right, before you enter there, chap, just stay right there. Who has the highest passive perception, and is it beyond a certain point? What's everyone's passive?
Hold on.
It's 8 or 10 plus.
12.
14.
If it's 10 plus, it's 14.
Yeah, I have 13.
All right. Well, seeing as they rolled like crap, you can hear what sounds like murmurs and people talking and getting excited. Kind of a harsh voice. You can dial it in if you do proper perception checks, but you can hear people talking to the northeast.
Guys, they're after our horde.
Roscoe, you put your ear up to the wind.
His ear holes.
His ear holes.
Why?
And Chap as well. Trusk, your ears are covered in moss and earwax. So as Roscoe and Chap listen, you sense they seem to be talking in a harsh tone. Where are they? We were supposed to gather the rest of them. Fine, we could just take this. This should definitely pay for what we've been looking after. This should do us good for several months. Yes, but that is not why we came here. We need to hunt them all down.
Chap's just gonna keep quiet and turn and point to his tether hook and make a axe motion with it.
We're all getting ready.
You see one of them mention the name Erebos. It seems like they're talking to Erebos. I'll write that down. Give me a moment. Erebos, where should we hunt next?
Is
Not
that a
quite
god?
sure. I'm not quite sure. Maybe we should track it down. We've been tracking it for days. It led us here, and it was fruitful nonetheless, but we need to find the last one, or it's the rest of its party. And it seems like Erebos is the leader. Okay. Chap is stealthy.
I'm gonna move forward a little bit.
I will use my inspiration for this one. I was gonna save it, but I don't want to fuck it up. Hey, yes.
The ugly goblin am I seeing?
So, really quick, I need everyone's stealth check so I can see if you succeeded or not.
Do I get
Oh
an
my God.
inspiration for rolling a 1 for recap?
Do you get what?
You get
rolled a 1
inspiration
for
for
recap.
rolling a 1 for recap?
No, fuck, no, screw you.
What do you mean?
All right, 26. Let me do quick math. 26, 7, 33, 39. Trusk brings us to a 57, and then a 70? 70. 70 divided by 5 is like a 14, 15. 14? Yeah. Beautiful. Let me look at their passives. Beautiful. You guys just beat their passives. And what you see in front of you are many hobgoblins surrounding the pile of gold and gems and treasure. There is, in this room, you can see a hatch above you. I wouldn't call it a hatch, more like a little tunnel, aka an escape tunnel that leads all the way outside that seems to be letting in some sunlight. There is a cold mist coming down from that area. It seems like as the humid air from the jungle enters here, it condenses and makes snow. So in the middle of this room, there is certainly snow like falling into it. The hobgoblins have yet to see you, Chap, but you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hobgoblin troopers. One individual who seems to be the leader, and I will ping him for you right here. This guy seems to be the leader, and he looks to be a mage-like individual. And then finally, this individual right here also seems to be a mage-like person, but certainly not a leader.
I'm gonna turn to Trusk over my shoulder, and I'm gonna be like point at Trusk, and then I'm gonna do like little magic wiggly fingers at him, and then shrug.
Yeah. Trusk gives you 2 fat thumbs up. Well, you think they're thumbs. But he only has 4 fingers, so it's kind of hard to tell. But you're confident they're his thumbs. And Trusk is going to cast. Probably. I'm gonna scoot up here a little bit just so I can. I would like to see the baby. Is this also a bad guy?
Yep, they're all bad guys. So this guy right here seems
Okay.
to be the leader, who seems to be a war mage of some sort. This guy is also some sort of a mage, but seems to have like holding on to a fiery orb.
Mm-hmm. I'm just realizing that we're about to make this bitch a skating rink with the fire, but okay. Alakaboo, Alakazam, you're about to be Ash and Ham, or whatever. And he's gonna cast. Let me.
What were you gonna say, Lorax?
Nothing.
Okay, I can do that, and then wait. Get out of here! Get out of here!
While Trusk is doing this, could I have everyone roll for initiative with advantage? Make sure you have advantage because of your sneaking abilities. You are surprising the enemy.
I need a combat encounter.
There you go.
Oh, for the love of God! Please measure. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. So they're all going to need to make dexterity saving throws. DC 15.
All right, give me one moment. Let me just get these guys in the turn order.
I'll allow it.
Okay. And did you say advantage on the initiative, or?
Yes, you have advantage
Okay.
on the initiative.
Okay.
Help me out, guys. Where's the initiative on the Argon?
Argon.
Oh, the Argon toggle combat. It's going to say, like, where it
Found
says
it.
save.
I found it. We're good.
All
We're
right.
good. Thank you.
That's like the
That's-
17th time you've done that, by the way, where you ask us where it is, and then as soon as I'm about to tell you, I'm good. I'm like, are you sure?
All right. Beautiful.
A lot
beautiful,
more than
beautiful.
6 there, boss man.
Yep, I know. All right, because there's reasons. So and because it hides my HUD whenever there's more than so many people, and it's hard to see. All right, cool. There's that. Everyone rolled in.
I
Cool.
believe
Here
so.
we go. And let us begin. Oh, look at that! Look at that turn order, Chap.
You make your dex saves first.
Yeah.
All right, dex saves first. Oh god, we got a lot to do. Luckily, I have D&D Beyond on, so let's do.
Right back.
So, is it just for those individuals in that line?
Yes.
Yeah, so
So
just the
there's
one in the corner.
4, 5, 6.
1,
There's 6
2,
of them?
3, 4. War Mage. 5. Incendiarist. 6. All right, here we go. So, what's the DC?
15. Oh.
Fail. Pass for the War Mage. Fail for the Incendiarist.
20 damage, half on a save.
All right, cool. So everyone, I'm gonna do this. Let's see if I can control. Nope. Shift. Can I do that? No, maybe. Okay. I think I need to do shift. Shift. I can do all of that at once. Oh, that's so nice. Boom.
Nice.
20 points of damage, and then this guy,
Ooh, and
War
they're
Mage,
bloody.
gets half. All right, beautiful. I think, where are these troopers? Cool. Let's see. Where are you? I cannot see anything.
And then Trusk is gonna go, no thank you, goodbye.
All right, how would you like to kill many of the troopers?
Hell yeah. It's just like a fire bolt on crack. Just a 30-foot line of just pure molten hot flame. It practically melts them into puddles.
Beautiful. Can you please get rid of the thingy so that everyone can see? Chap, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to go for cinematic advantage. I'm going to run in. Now that it's like a little slick now from the fire, I'm going to slide 1 foot on the fire and then do that into a front kickflip like you see ice skate dancers doing. And mid kickflip, I toss my tether hook out at the War Mage.
Nice. Let's say that would be advantage. Yeah, acrobatics, that's what I meant.
Hell yeah.
That'll be the advantage. Go roll your advantage on the War Mage.
Nat 20, baby.
All right, this is going to hurt.
Not too much. Roll,
Is he grappled?
Like, crap. No, I'm not. I'm using my bonus action to tell old boy to get his ass.
All right. Ugh, excuse me. Now we have the War Mage's
Hold
turn.
on, it's old boy's turn.
I forgot an old boy, sorry.
He will do a stab. He'll do a big stab. The 12 hit the War Mage?
War Mage does not. He has a chain shirt that blocks this damage, unfortunately.
Okay. He's looming over him with his unnaturally large arms.
All right. The War Mage is going to come forward and look at the ground in front of Chap and is going to point to the ground as he releases a 20-foot square glowing unholy energy that appears on the ground, yada yada, and he points to his buddy next to him and he says, "Fire and incinerate them!" And that is where it is going to end. I'm going to draw that little shape for you, but otherwise, we will continue. Everyone in that 20-foot square, I'm going to draw right now just so there's no confusion. Everyone in that 20-foot square is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 20 feet. But how do I move it? Let me touch it. Yeah. Oh, yes. Beautiful. That's the 20-foot square. All right, everyone in that 20-foot square, you're going to find out what happens. The insidiarist is going to it's going to shoot a fire mote at Chap because you got a natural 20. So make a dexterity saving throw, Chap.
Oh boy.
All right, you take half damage, which is 5. However, the square around you, the unholy energy, there's something that amplifies this fire magic, and it bursts it in your face as you take 10 fire damage. It doubles the damage. So you took half plus double equals 10.
Gotcha.
All right, and next is going to be Trusk.
Okay. Trusk is hiding his little cyclopean boner from the fire that he just saw.
Lovely.
He's like, oh my god, how did you know? I love that. Is this fire still happening?
It's unholy energy, but the fire is out. It just hit Chap, but you can tell that the unholy energy is still happening. And it looks like the war mage is concentrating on it. So let me put a little marker on him.
Oh, is Okay, I'm gonna guiding bolt this guy.
Fortunately, it goes wide. You see
Lame.
it splash into the treasure behind him and make a big old molten ball of treasure. Anything else?
That's all I got, really.
All right,
I'm
Yersa.
gonna back up again to get out of the way for my friends.
Yersa.
Sorry. Why is this not moving? Why am I not moving? Sorry, I just wanted to make my keyboard was acting weird. Okay. Whoa. Can I see around this red square at all? Or is it just...
Yeah, it's just the ground
Okay.
that's, like, glowing.
Okay, I didn't... Okay. Alright, I am going to use... Nope, not feature. Use an item. I'm going to go after this one with True Strike. No, I'm not. Never mind. Back up and humble myself a little bit. All right, we're gonna hang on the back on the wall, edge of the wall, and that's all we're gonna do. I can't hit shit.
Roscoe.
Sort of.
Level 5 guys or level 4?
4.
Okay, never mind. All of them hit?
Normal.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
15 does not hit. I apologize.
Oh.
I'm taking the first 2.
Okay.
First 2
9.
were 9 and 8.
Okay, and he needs to make a strength saving throw.
16.
Okay, never mind. He passes. And that shall be it.
All right. As he is bloodied and not down, he is going to use his brimstone dagger against you with a 23 to hit.
Yep.
6 piercing, 1 fire.
How about no?
Ah! Damn it. Fine. All right, cool. Anything else?
I'll give him the middle finger.
Trusk.
My turn again already?
No, not
Maybe
Trusk. I'm
Lorax.
sorry. Lorax. I'm so sorry. Green.
Oh, I was like,
Green
wait,
had
what?
me going thinking strange things. Lorax, it is your turn.
Okay. Jeremy, I'm gonna need a new creature from you.
From me? From moi?
Or sorry,
Did you mean Jesse?
yeah, my brain is not worky.
What creature would you like?
I would. Oh god, which of these new ones do I want? There's so many options. The sneaky one would be fun, right, guys? Huh? Maybe? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go with that, and then wait. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that, and then quick question, just because I know it'll come up later. For the creatures, with the weird flanking rules we're doing, how are we treating pack tactics?
Pack tactics is as written.
Okay. Alright. Won't be applicable in this case. I need a tiger.
Tiger.
Monster Manual 2025 Tiger. Thanks to the Moon Druid, my CR now goes up to 1. So, still can't do flyers, but I can do up to CR 1.
Alright, let's see.
Wait like a twigger.
Alright, so I have Tiger right here. And I'm going to drag and drop. Come on, you can do it.
Alright. Hopefully it's working right, because it should be AC 17.
17, holy cow.
Yeah, because that's the Moon Druid thing. Until you leave your form, your AC is 17 unless the Beast AC is higher.
It is 17,
Sorry.
holy cow.
Base
All right.
Tiger is not that high, but thank you, Circle of the Moon.
Alright, you now have Lorax Tiger under player character. There it is.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are tigers this big?
They are large,
They
yeah.
can be.
They are large. Okay. Wow. I was not expecting D&D to make them large.
So pretty.
All right.
Some tigers' heads is as big as your torso.
All right. I've got to bite this guy. Okay. There we go. Well, technically
Go.
not that. I'm gonna pounce. That's. Wait. Is that Huh. That's. Is this the Monster Manual 25 one?
I don't know. I just grabbed one of them. Why?
Because it doesn't have the Monster Manual 25 attacks.
All right. Hold on. Give me a second.
Completely different.
Sorry. Is it Pounce, Claw, Bite, and Keen Smell? Yeah.
Yeah, that.
But this one has AC of 12.
Let me double check. I think I might be. Yeah, it should be. It has. I'm looking at this on 5e tools. It says it has like rend melee attack. 2d6 plus 3 slash damage. If the target is a large or smaller creature, it has the prone condition. With nimble escape on the bonus action. Monster Manual 25. And PHP 24.
I do not see it currently, but it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
The PHP 24 one just has multi-attack Pounce Prowl.
Yeah, I'm looking at 2024 as well, and it's Rend, Nimble Escape.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Rend, Nimble Escape. Yeah, because I'm seeing Pounce on the one in here.
All right, cool. That is this one. Oh, what am I looking at? I have no idea what I'm looking at. You know what? Just keep it. I'm happy with it. Just if you want to use the other abilities, you're welcome to use them.
Do you not have the Monster Manual 25 in D&D Beyond?
I do.
Okay.
It should have uploaded itself into. I mean, what I gave you was the one with the same token, so I don't know why it's not updating as that. Because I do see Rend, but I don't see Pounce, which is interesting.
Yeah.
But go ahead and just use whatever character sheet you want.
I'll use Pounce. It's close enough for that. As long as I can still use Nimble Escape, I'm good.
Yeah. I'll allow it.
All right. That's just because I just don't want to do all the manual rolling.
You can click it on D&D Beyond, and it will automatically populate into
okay.
Foundry if you still have Beyond 20.
I don't have this in D&D Beyond because I don't have the access on it.
But you have access to my campaign, so you should have it.
Oh, okay.
So enter the campaign and then click on Monster Manual. It should work.
Okay. And then I go to game rules, species, or monsters. All right.
Now, where are you seeing the Pounce? Where are you seeing that?
When I click on the token, right, and open it up.
Yeah. So if you want to use that,
the actions Pounce.
if you want to use that, you're welcome to click on it right there.
Okay. Well, you know what? We'll do it. It achieves more or less the same thing. The dice are just slightly different. Just so we can keep things rolling.
All right, 13 unfortunately is not enough, but Pack Tactics, I believe.
13's the base roll.
Oh! It didn't add. Okay, cool. Yes, it will hit.
All right. Damage. All right, and the target, and then if the target is large or smaller, it has the prone condition.
I believe it is.
Yeah.
All right, it is proned then without a save, which makes sense because that's 2025 stuff.
All right.
It is prone. Anything else?
Yes. One thing. No, I'm not gonna disengage right now. So, yeah, I'm good.
All right. This trooper hears some stuff going on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and that's it. And the next guy, the War Mage is back.
It's 2 turns.
Nope, the different War Mage.
Oh.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. It's beautiful. All right, now the trooper over here is gonna go. This trooper over here sees Roscoe in front of him and is going to use his fire flail as he brings out the flail and gives a good whacking. 23 to hit, 10 points total, 8 piercing, 2 fire.
So 10 points total?
10 points total, yep.
Cool.
What is this? First round. Cool. It is going to fight me, coward! And he starts bad talking you, and is going to just shout at you to attack him.
This guy?
Yep, he's yelling at you to attack him.
If you insist.
This guy's gonna come over here and whack the tiger. That is only a 9. That is gonna miss. So that is that. And then he's gonna say, "Fight me, coward!" to the tiger. Chap, it is your turn.
All right. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and get my ass out of this area here. Oh, did he make a con save for concentration?
Because he was hit. You are right. Where is it? Thank you for reminding me. Con save. DC 10. He's fine.
Cool. I was there. No, I was here. Oh, can't select my token now. Because I'm a hobgoblin trooper.
Might be on the wrong device. Or the wrong
Alright.
tool.
Oh, it's because their bodies are gone. They're still there.
I'm gonna rend in my chain and go for a melee attack against this motherfucker. Yes. Yeah, I'm not gonna do cinematic advantage. They don't have anything off the top of my head.
18 will absolutely hit.
Not rolling great for my.
For the record, you do roll advantage. Roll advantage because he's prone.
Oh, thank you.
Just in case you get a natural 20.
Nope.
Alright, no worries. Oh,
6 damage from me, and then old boy is gonna come on out of that death heap as well. And he is going to reach over Chap and he'll stab at the incinerator person.
Uh-oh.
What's uh-oh?
Concentrating has fallen.
Nice.
Yay!
Oh, shit.
And a natural 20.
This is on the incinerator.
On the incinerator, got it. Alright. Did it already do the double damage or no?
Yeah, I rolled terribly.
Alright, cool. Then the incendiarist is bloodied, and he is going to
The war mage's return first.
He's going to shoot over Chap and shoot at Old Boy, but Old Boy has a plus 2 to his AC, so just keep that in mind. 14 to Old Boy with a plus 2 to his AC.
That's gonna miss.
Alright, it just misses him. I should make it hit Roscoe. Alright, and that is that. He lost concentration. I need to get rid of this stupid thing. I can't click on it, though. Alright, anything else?
That's my whole turn.
Beautiful. And whew, thank you for clicking that. Let's see. This war mage is going to use half his movement speed to stand up. He is no longer prone. The war mage is... Oh, Chap, at the beginning of your turn, you notice that snow began falling much heavier than before. For whatever reason, it started to fall a lot more.
Cool.
Yeah, the War Mage is gonna turn to. War Mage is gonna turn to Chap, and Infernal teleport you. 15 to hit you, Chap.
Just hits.
13 necrotic. Make a charisma save, DC 14.
Oh, let me tell you how good my charisma is.
Hella good.
I actually do have proficiency in that, but
All right.
is it 13 necrotic?
13 necrotic, indeed. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Zoop. You have been teleported over here.
Sweet.
And that is the... What is the War Mage going to do? Cool. I think that's enough. All right. The Insidiarist is going to turn to Chap. And...
Technically, old boy critted on. You gave that as
Gonna turn to Old Boy. Oh, gosh, darn it! That could have done so much damage.
God giveth, God taketh, you know?
Yes, seriously. All right, cool. What's the Insidiarist gonna do? He's gonna go over here into the corner, question mark, and that'll be his turn. Trusk.
Hi, it's Trusk. Okay. 16, 20, 25. Beautiful. Yeah. Trusk is going to use his last second level spell to cast Scorching Ray. And he's gonna blast 3 bolts. That guy, and then that guy. Great. Good times.
So you shot the War Mage, is that true?
Yeah, I'm starting top guy, War Mage, bottom guy.
Cool. Go ahead and make that attack.
No. 19, 21, and 17.
All will hit. Go ahead and roll damage for the War Mage first. And we'll see what it is.
Ripped.
The War
7.
Mage redirects all 7 and hits you instead. Make a dexterity saving throw.
No.
You got this. You got this.
Dexy. Where is that? Oh, it's...
Hey.
Ah. All right. Dexterity saving throw or take per level of spell triggering. Nothing happens. He takes the full 7.
Nice.
All right. So he'll take the full
Redirect
7.
this,
Why?
bitch.
And then 1. And then a 2.
How would you like to kill this one guy? The
Oh,
trooper,
yeah,
at
I'm
least.
just melting them to the floor with their buddies. They're basically kind of like, I'm superheating the ice, and then because that's how cold it is in here, it just like solidifies into ice, and so now they're dying from heat exposure and hypothermia. It's awful and great.
All right. Because the War Mage is bloodied, he is going to center on himself. Centered on himself, he's going to rain hellfire. Also, he took half damage from that. I apologize, I forgot that. Because he's resistant to fire, yes.
Okay,
he's
fine.
going to rain hellfire on himself, which is the Tiger and Chap. Chap and Tiger, make a dexterity saving throw, please. And the War Mage will also make.
Wait.
Jesus, man. One of my better saves, and I cannot fucking roll a dex save.
Did I say Chap or did I mean old boy? I think I meant old boy.
You said Chap, but I'll just roll.
I'm sorry.
I am surprised that tigers are not proficient in dexterity saves. That is.
Yeah, you would think they would be.
Well, the Tiger succeeded, so that is going to be 8 fire damage to old boy, 4 fire damage to the Tiger, and 2 fire damage to the other dude. All right, cool. And that will be him and Trusk. Trusk, that was the end. Yersa.
Alright, Yersa is going to actually get into this fight now. Oh, gee. And would I be able to shoot over the Tiger?
Shoot over the Tiger? Yeah, but it has a partial cover.
With the partial cover?
Yeah.
Okay. Normal?
Normal attack, but he has a +2.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, doesn't matter.
Finally!
8 points of damage. Beautiful. Anything else?
And it's radiant, so... Or it should be with True Strike. Is True Strike radiant? It should be radiant.
Good to know. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, Roscoe.
Yay! 5,
Yeah, it is
10,
radiant.
15,
Okay.
20. 5, 10, 20. Oh god, why did my brain go blank there for a second? Also gonna do flurry of blows again. And I'm gonna do damage go and see if I kill this guy first.
9 points of damage. Still alive, but barely.
Okay. Oh.
Well, let me see. His AC not gonna hit.
Ooh. Come on, baby.
That's gonna hit.
Yeah.
As long as you do 3 damage, you got him.
I jinxing it.
How would you like to kill him?
I'm gonna use thunder damage. Gonna punch him in the chest, and it's gonna force his body to fly back into the, cavern wall and just kind of embed itself in the wall.
Lovely. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that was it.
All right, Tiger.
Oh boy. Alright. Tiger. Alright.
Remember, the hobgoblin behind you said, "Fight me, you coward."
He did. He did call me a coward. And then... Oh, I was thinking of another creature that gets the advantage on the bloodied one. I'll have to look which one that is later. Sure. You know, he wants to, do that. We'll do that. Alright. I'm going to take a slash at him. Hold on. Alright. Oh, come on!
That is gonna miss.
Okay. Even if it's multiple creatures, disengage is still just a single action, right?
Correct. You can disengage like 8 creatures, and it's just once.
Okay. So I am going to disengage. And I guess I can't occupy this space here. So I would need to move back here. Would that work?
I'd allow it.
Okay, I'm just trying to block the exit.
Oh, okay.
There's no escapes happening here, and I can easily move to get back into range, so I'm not too worried about it.
All right, sounds good. This guy. Where is he? Where is he? Okay, it is this guy. So this guy, you guys hear. What just happened? You guys hear 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20. You guys hear a rumbling from behind you, the tiger, that is. You hear a rumbling from behind the tiger and a sharp sound, like the sound of breaking glass. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. You can see there's blood on this guy's face, who's right behind the tiger, but it is not his blood. And this guy's dead. Right. That was because you guys did not release the trap, and thus it made the trap go off for someone else. This guy is going to rush up to Yersa and is going to flail Yersa with a not gonna hit. And he says, "Fight me, you coward!"
Okay.
All right. Do you remember how I said that the snow is coming down a lot more?
Yeah.
No, I don't think you
The
said
snow. I mentioned it last turn. The snow here in this a little light hole, the light goes dark. It's completely black and the snow stops. Chap, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna do a cool slide down the gold pile and turn that into a kicking spin and spin my tether hook at ye old war maid.
Go for it. That's gonna hit.
That's my cinematic roll.
Oh, got it. Sorry.
Nat 20 again.
Natural 20.
Alright, some decent damage.
Beauteous. Anything else?
Bonus action, have old boy attack. The war mage is...
That'll hit. Holy jeez, beautiful. War mage is not looking good. Anything else?
That's my hold.
All right, war mage. What is he gonna do?
Fight me.
Yeah, he's going to do rain hellfire down on Roscoe and Old Boy.
You sure about that?
I am very sure. DC 14 deck save. Old Boy takes 13 fire damage. Roscoe takes half, so that would be 6 fire damage. At this point, the War Mage notices the darkness. He quickly looks up, and you hear him go, Trusk, it is your turn.
Was that just a shriek, Jesse? Because you kind of cut out.
Yes, it was a
Yeah.
shriek. I apologize.
Okay.
Trust
I
is
didn't
in
hear
a
anything.
thaumaturgy, the escape door shut.
What escape door?
He said it was there was like a secret door in the
Twilight.
roof or something, right?
It's like a hole. I wouldn't call it a like a door. It's just a hole leading
I
to
thought it was
the
like a trap door.
like a shaft. It's a shaft.
Yeah, he said hatch first, then he corrected him.
I did.
Oh,
I
okay.
apologize.
It's okay. I will forgive you this one time. All right. Well, listen. We still have other things to fuck this dude up. I could do that, but I don't want it. I could do. No. Okay. You know what? We're gonna do an ulti buddy goody, and we're just gonna magic missile the war mage. All bolts are going to him.
All right. Spell Siphon, at least one of them. All right, 3.
I mean, 3.
2, so total of 5.
I don't know if you can siphon magic missile, because magic missile happens no matter what.
When a creature the mage can see within 60 feet of them casts a spell, the mage reflects some of the damaged magical's energy back to the caster. The caster must succeed on Dex saving throw or take force damage per level of the triggering spell. What is this spell? What's the level?
Magic missile. Oh, 1.
1. So just 1d6. So that would be 4 points it negates. So I'm going to negate that first 3. Make a Dex save.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh, there it is.
Damn, girl.
Oh, that was an emotional roller coaster with that roll.
You're gonna take that damage, bitch.
All right, so he's gonna take the 3. He's gonna take the 2. And he's gonna take the 2. Where is he at? He has 1 hit point left.
I don't really have a bonus action that can kill him, so I'll leave that to more capable hands.
All right, Yersa.
All right. I'm going to do my damnedest to try to stab this guy
Go for it.
right in front of me. Since he so rudely tried to attack me.
That is going to miss, unfortunately.
Yeah, I kind of figured. He's just... Yeah. Okay. That's all.
Roscoe.
Where's my character sheet? Why did it do it? No.
There you go.
I was clicking on somebody else. That explains it. Unarmed strike. War mage.
How would you like to kill him?
Can I use this body as an improvised weapon?
What do you mean?
Because when I punch someone with elemental attunement, I can force them back 10 feet. But since he's dead, I assume he would automatically fail.
I see what you're gonna do, and you want to hit the guy,
and then
into that guy.
Yeah.
I love it. Go for it.
Would I just roll another unarmed strike, or is that just D20?
Yeah, roll another unarmed strike, and I'm gonna add. Just go ahead and do that.
Okay.
And roll damage for that. You just dealt 8 damage to this trooper. And this trooper is still alive. The body of the war mage has shifted over to that guy. And what are you doing now?
I'll run up over here, and that's the end of my turn.
And that's the end of your turn. Tiger.
Okay.
There's a war mage behind you.
Let me see. Okay, perfect. Alright. So, step 1, move 20 feet. Attack War Mage.
Not the war
You mean
mage.
trooper.
Wait, that's the trooper? Wait,
The war
no,
mage
that's-
is behind you.
Oh, so that's the War Mage. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna... I can move here, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Alright. Let's attack him. Let's see, is that showing up on there?
I do not see anything.
Okay, I'll just use the pounce one.
Probably need to update your D&D beyond 20.
Come
10
on.
does not hit. Anything else?
I'm just gonna stay here and block the entrance.
All right. That is the tiger's turn. This war mage is going to infernal teleport the tiger with a 14 to hit.
17 AC.
It does not hit, apparently. And that is all that the war mage is going to do. This trooper, is he dead? No, he has 2 hit points left. This trooper is going to flail on Yersa with a 13 to hit Yersa. Does that go in?
No.
Does not. All right. That is the end of its turn. At this point, you guys feel a movement, a shift from above. Chap, you look up, and coming through the large hole, you see an immense beast with multiple heads coming down from the tunnel. I'm going to move its token to right here. It is
cute.
on the ceiling.
Like garter snakes.
As you look upon it, you can't help but see a resemblance with it and not Brad, Roscoe. All right, Chap, it is your turn.
Lovely. How far up is the ceiling in here?
How far up is the ceiling? 15 feet.
All right. I'm gonna have old boy go first. Old boy is going to turn his chest. He does that weird, like, anatomically incorrect thing that robots can do, where his hips bend completely backwards to a right angle, and he's gonna fire a net cannon up at that thing on the roof.
All right.
Oh, that was almost a 19. Oh, that's rough. Alright, cool. I do not have kind of healing potions. Okay. In that case, what am I gonna do? Have mercy. I'm going to cinematic advantage run down. Old boy drops one of his arms to the ground, and I run up it like a ramp, and then I'm going to jump in the air just enough to get that extra 5 feet and tether hook at the thing on the top.
All right. Any roll for that? Yeah, there we go. Oofta.
Oh, disadvantage.
Yep. At 11, are you attacking the thing or attacking the what do you call it?
I don't know. What do you mean? What do you call it?
Are you attacking the creature or attacking the roof?
Oh, I was attacking the creature.
Got it. Unfortunately, it's not gonna hit. All right. Anything else?
That's my turn.
All right. Trusk.
Oh, sorry. Trusk has a question.
Yes.
Is the creature coming through the hole in the ceiling?
Indeed.
Okay. And is the hole in the ceiling looking pretty, say, icy?
One more time.
Is it looking icy, the hole?
Sure. Yeah, I would agree.
So, Trusk is gonna get underneath the hole. That was my brother-in-law laughing at me saying getting under the hole. So, just a top-tier family we got over here. And he, while the thing is crawling into the hole, Trusk would like to, spells. I would like to chromatic orb the hole with ice damage and see if I can maybe trap him in there, since it's like ice on ice. It may like super freeze.
Like a
Perhaps?
seal it off?
Yeah, and seal him inside the hole.
Interesting. All right. Let me think about this. It's not gonna be hard to hit the roof. That's gonna be easy. I'm gonna say you're gonna need to put out a lot of ice damage in order to seal the ice. It might not hold him, but it will prevent at maybe like a turn or two, right?
Okay, I could do that.
If you get a natural 20, I will allow it to hold him.
Okay. No pressure. Since I'm trying to do this, does this count as cinematic advantage?
I have reservations about letting spellcasters use it, but for this personal case, this one time, I'm going to allow it. But we do need to come up with a system for spellcasters.
Yeah. All right. Advantage. Okay, well,
Your 3 will hit.
not an nat 20, but oh, it's not. Oh, there it is. That's the damage. No more. Oh, I forgot to toggle ice, but yeah, you know.
All right, 16. You are able to cause a thin ice sheet over the top of the ceiling. You can still see this creature trying to get through, trying to push its way through, and the ice is cracking slowly. I am going to deal that damage to this creature as well, since it was in the range.
Perfect.
Anything else?
I
Truck?
accidentally pressed things, I guess. No. I think that's what Trusk can do.
Yersa.
All right. For the love of God, let me hit this stupid little creature.
Hey, that'll hit.
Thank you. Okay.
How would you like to kill him?
Since he is just causing me so much pain in my ass, I'm just gonna be quick, efficient, find a weak spot in his armor, and just drive my sword through it.
Beautiful.
Hit whatever vital organ is there. And then I'm gonna look up and notice the giant snake that's trying to get in and cry.
All right. I need to clean this up. Give me a second.
This is not what Yersa thought it was gonna be like on the surface.
Oh, this is so much better whenever I clear these up. You can move. I mean, if you want to move, this is the time to do it, because this creature is going to be stuck here for a minute. Oh, beautiful. Much better.
Wait. So we're not still fighting the guy next to me, or is it?
Oh, we certainly are. I just needed to remove the combatants because it was just way too crowded.
Okay.
All right. Yersa, that was you. Roscoe.
It's snakes, right? That's
You
not
see,
like...
yeah,
I see
it is
snakes.
a head of snakes with a body very akin to a Yuan.
Yeah.
Oh, so like a Unity abomination or something.
So I can speak to snakes, so this will hopefully
Hey.
understand me.
Can you repeat what you just said?
Is that it's a Unity abomination?
Brad, what do you
Yeah.
want to do?
Uh-oh.
Oh, so I'm right.
Brother. No.
Private conversation with Brad and I.
Oh, okay.
We'll
well,
tell
Wasn't
I
much of a
feel,
conversation.
Tell you in a minute.
I was gonna say, I feel like I've been put in the middle of something and I don't like it.
Can I make a persuasion to try and get the abomination on our side? Because there are a bunch of tasty morsels that we can provide. Brother,
Okay.
help us eat the hobgoblins. Brother!
All right. What are you gonna say?
Brother, help us eat the hobgoblins.
All right. Persuasion check in snake language.
Can I get advantage? Because I'm lucky.
Yeah, I would allow it.
Yeah. My persuasion is bad.
14. Doesn't seem to have either heard you or it is still continuing to beat against that ice. Anything else, Roscoe?
Yeah, that's just my action, right?
That was your action.
10, 15, 20, 25. How big is a tiger? Is this 10 feet to the War Mage? Or...
Yeah, 10 feet to the War Mage.
Cool. Bonus action punch.
Punch the War Mage?
Yeah.
Just punch right through the tiger.
Yeah.
Not gonna hit.
Nah.
All right. Tiger. Lorax.
Hey, let's see. Alright, so we got the stinky boy heads stuck in the ice, trying to nom from the ceiling, correct?
Indeed.
Alright. And I got Spellcasty Boy next to me. Spellcasty Boy, you should stop that. Let's stop that. Alright. Normal. Hey, there we go.
That'll definitely hit.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, that should be what it is. 2d6 plus 3. Hey, there we go. That's more like it.
13 damage. All right.
Plus
And are they prone? Yeah. Beautiful. Anything else?
I guess it would be an action to put someone on my back or to let someone get on my back or any of that. Or I'd have to wait till their turn.
Sure. Anything else?
No. If that's correct, then nothing else. I was gonna try to pull Trusk out of there, but that would only work if I didn't disengage and then managed to get him on my back in the same turn and then disengaged and then pulled him over here. So, sorry, Trusk. I don't know how to help you right now.
All right. At this point, the War Mage is going to use half his movement speed to stand up, scream in fear, and say, "It's back! It's back!" and is going to run. Tiger and I think Roscoe, if you have range, you may attack.
Do you have range?
Okay. There we go. Come on.
Pounce is going to miss. Unarmed Strike is going to miss.
I had 24.
Did you have 24? Where? Oh, it's
Right
up
above
there.
Pounce.
All right, I missed. The damage was 7. Got it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Anything else? That is it. All right. The creature.
Oh, wait. I need him to make... I totally forgot I can pull people toward me. He needs to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. $17.
Yeah, he's good.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
That's
sorry.
it. All right. No worries. And this creature is going to try to break through the ice. What's your spell save DC, Trusk?
15.
Shattering right through it as it bites on the ice.
That was too high, Dave. We didn't catch it.
Oh. I said I worked so hard on that.
It is now going to claw. It saw Trusk do it, so it's going to claw you. Oh, Jesus.
Oh no.
What is
Trusk.
it to hit?
30 to hit, which is a natural 20.
Great, sick. Trusk is gonna die. I can see the light.
And that is going to be 13 plus 6 damage, so 19 total damage.
Alright. My tiny body is riddled with ooies and owies.
All right, and then next is going to be something that's going to hurt a lot. All right, 27. So 1,
It's
2,
three
3,
attacks?
4. Hold on. No. Yes, it does get 3 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be against Trusk and Old Boy with 27 piercing damage against Trusk and another 27 against Old Boy. The other attacks are going towards the bodies of the Hobgoblin troopers.
Old boy's making death
Good
saves.
job.
All right, it is Chap's turn.
All right. We're gonna go ahead and eyes roll. We're gonna go ahead and hit him with the tether hooks. Let's do some cinematic advantage. He's gonna see Old Boy go down and run, and do a flip onto over him, covering his body, and then toss his tether hook.
All right. Gonna give you an acrobatics check.
Sweet.
That'll do it. $19 will definitely hit. 5 points of
Sweet.
damage.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to hook in, and he is unable to move away from me.
He's unable to move away from you. All right.
Yeah, he can use an action to break it with a strength check.
All right. Trusk.
That's it.
Hidden.
Okay. Does it ask me after I roll it if it's secret or?
I think you have to do that in the main chat.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Private chamber.
All right. Saw Old Boy do it. That perfect. Yersa.
All right. I just need to check one thing quick. Okay. I'm gonna cast Healing Word for bonus action. On Trusk. And then I'm going to use my short bow and try to hit this thing from safe distance.
Go for it.
I don't think that's gonna hit.
That is not gonna hit.
Yeah, surprise, surprise. Okay.
All right. Roscoe, it is your turn. You notice that it is angry. It is furious. And you think that you may have made a little bit of an impression by speaking to it in the correct tongue, but you need to do better.
All right. How wise do you think this thing is?
Only one way to find out.
You're gonna
Okay,
try to make friends.
That is exactly what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, brother, calm down. We're not your enemies here. And I'm going to cast Animal Friendship. And I need a Wisdom save. Beans.
Wait. So it is a beast?
Technically, it's not, but I'm allowing it because of his language. You may
it
still
only
make
works on snakes as well.
Yeah. You may also make a persuasion check.
Also, does anybody have inspiration to make Jesse reroll that?
Or Brad reroll that.
Yeah.
Anyone have inspiration?
I do.
Oh,
I unfortunately don't.
All right. Do you want me to
I do.
reroll the wisdom, or do you want Roscoe to reroll the persuasion? Help him out, Roscoe. What do you think?
Wait,
Both
sorry.
are bad.
Both are bad
Sorry.
choices.
Oh,
I'd go for the
God.
persuasion. Just because the +3 wisdom and a 10 DC.
Yeah, so maybe you should.
So, just checking, he had advantage, right? Like the Yuan Tani?
No, it did not have advantage. It just rolled twice, but it rolled the 22.
Okay. Well, actually, no. I'll have the wisdom one re-roll because if it rolls a 5 or under, it ties, but you would have to roll at least a 19 to match it. So
No. The wisdom is for
It's different than the charisma.
What is your
Yeah.
save, Roscoe?
10.
Oh shit! You rolled an 8.
Yeah.
Your roll is a 10? Your save is a 10?
Yes, I'm not a caster. I just get it for my. That's why I said don't do the wisdom save.
oh,
All right, Roscoe, roll persuasion one more time, just for the
That's
sake
not
of it.
much better. Honestly, bad choices. I've made a series of mistakes.
Hey!
As it shakes off the animal friendship, it hears your words, Roscoe, and it is going to look directly at you and say, "Young one, where is my brood? Where are my children? You are not one of us."
I'm pretty sure the hobgoblins did something with them. We just got here. And we just started swinging with the hobgoblins. You know, we're not trying to fight you.
they probably
Sorry.
stole your brood. We did you a favor. You know, just we help you find them. Yeah, you know, just
Yeah. I probably still have
No,
some.
I
eggs.
was gonna say we know that from what they had said earlier that they had like wiped them all out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the hobgoblins killed them all. I think, pretty sure. Kind of hope they didn't.
Oh, we killed the
but-
cow.
Step
Well, no.
aside. Move.
There's the one.
It's going to push Roscoe, Trusk, and the tiger out of the way using its claw. Again, it's very angry. That'll be a 14.
Nope.
To the tiger.
To the tiger, to Trusk, and to Roscoe. I'm just rolling once.
wait. Is it just auto hitting or is it?
It's a 14. Did a 14 hit?
No.
All right. Trusk, did it hit you?
Technically yes, but Trusk is gonna shield because. Oh wait, no. Yeah, Trusk is gonna shield because he's very out and does not want to take any more damage.
Oh God.
I did my best.
This feels so
I
much better.
appreciate-
Poor Trusk. This feels so much better after getting Circle of the Moon.
All right, you guys hear the
Ugh.
most vile shrieking and just tearing and ripping of apart of a body as the war mage probably got caught. And then after that, you hear like rumblings and like distant walking away, and then quiet.
Yeah, that's a good mother. little bit too much of a temper for my liking, but you know, you can see the love. You can hear it in the screaming.
I am running to Old Boy to try to do a medicine check on him.
I forgot
that's
Old Boy was still
possible.
going. Yeah, you could definitely do that. I totally forgot about him.
Okay.
I'm gonna start eating some of the hobgoblins.
Eating them?
I am a
Oh,
auntie.
fuck.
I need meat.
I'm not used to mechanical bodies. This doesn't make sense. Where's the blood?
Do not worry. And Chap will speak a word under his breath, and Old Boy's body folds up into a tiny ball about the size of a
Yeah.
softball, and he hooks it on his belt.
Beautiful.
Nah.
All right.
Okay, if that's the case, Yersa is running over to Trusk to make sure Trusk is okay.
I'll be right back. I need to go pee.
I mean, technically, I am alive. But
I
my
tried.
spirit has been crushed.
You did
You guys
great.
think hobgoblins
Good
taste
creativity.
I bet hobgoblins are gross.
I kind of want to roll for it. Maybe they taste like,
I mean,
I want to.
yeah, higher and low.
well, like, generally speaking,
It tastes like ham.
Yeah.
Trusk, would a ride make you feel better?
yes, of course it would.
Perhaps we can figure out a way to close the front door and take a long rest in here as we count our winning.
I think that's an excellent idea. I have no objections.
Let me check something on that actually.
I'm back.
Jesse, do hobgoblins taste good?
Rolling a D100 for that.
Nice.
Pretty good, actually.
Tastes like pork.
What lies in front of you are the remains, the bodies of the ones that you just took down, and the hoard of gold sitting in front of you.
Gold. Look at all. Those are all new spells, baby.
Chap's gonna swing a rib back into place and then take a walk out to the front, avoiding any traps that haven't been set off. And he's going to try and see if there's a way to close the door again from the inside.
I'm missing what you're saying. What do you mean door?
The big rock.
The stone.
The entrance to the.
Oh, I see. It was mostly an illusion.
Okay. There's no way to reactivate the illusion.
So, Chap, you're walking back to the entrance, is what you're saying?
Yes.
You can hear the heavy breathing of a creature to the northwest. The creature to the north.
I thought we heard it taking steps out.
It sounded like it was going away from you, but it has not left the cavern.
I will quickly hop back over to my friend. We should grab as much gold as we can and leave. The creature is still out there.
I don't want to talk to her.
Okay.
Seemed amenable.
I will say I do have this handy dandy bag of holding. Shovels gold indiscriminately into bag of holding.
You guys find, for your note-taking purposes,
How was the copper pot undead?
undead copper pot. So it's like a copper pot in the face of an undead skull, or like a skull, or some sort of weird, creepy thingy. I don't know.
Oh, okay. It's flesh pot. Got it. That's weird.
No.
I use the Sly Flourish random treasure generator, so blame him.
All right, we got the treasure. Should we get out of here now?
Yes, and perhaps we can find somewhere safe to rest.
What a lovely
That's a good idea.
idea.
Wait, can I go talk to the other Yuan T? See how she's doing. I
Okay.
guess.
That
Make sure
is a
she's not
you
gonna hunt us
choice.
down.
Trusk, I would like you not to die from getting one-shotted. So, grab on.
Okay. I'm
Um,
riding the tiger.
I'm going to sneak away with Trusk.
Hell yeah!
Da-na, da-na-na-na-na-na.
All right,
Yeah.
Trusk and the Tiger and Chap and Yersa, you guys exit rather quickly.
Obviously, we won't go too far because we don't want to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And I am
Our buddy.
silent like the night.
Demise.
You are silent like the night as you leave.
Oh.
Beauteous. You enter the fresh air of the jungle once more and hide amongst the bushes and trees as you lick your wounds and wrap yourself up. Roscoe, what are you doing?
Gonna talk to the big snake mommy.
Big snake mommy.
Well, former mommy, I guess.
Oof.
Oh, that's
Too
sad.
soon.
I didn't
All
say
right.
it to her.
As you approach her, I'm going to bring you over here. As you approach her, you can see her lying down on the cold snow, all the heads on the snow, looking in east and west. If you guys would like to see this, you are also welcome to keep your tokens here. Actually, can you? Is it global illumination?
No.
All right, let me make this global illumination real fast, so that's much easier for you to see. It is apparently global illumination, so I don't know why. All right, just bring your tokens over here, and that'll be easier if you want to see what's going on. Roscoe, but you see its heads turning west and its heads turning east. And what do you do?
Hey, buddy, how are you doing?
In snake tongue, if that is a thing, she responds to you with a heavy, heavy heart. These were my broods. This was my mate.
Roscoe, you could replace her mate, buddy.
Is Trusk here?
No, that was just me.
How big is the temple?
The temple? Not as big as you might think.
No. No.
Not very big. But we have been thinking about, like, we do have the ability to expand it over time. So we could always try and make like a underground den for her.
Yeah, all I'm saying is, army of creepy snake monsters. Can't hurt. Well, it's kind of, I guess, dangerous out here. We do have a safe place you can stay if you're looking to either recoup or, God willing, start again. I guess. It'd be better protected than just kind of hiding in the, I guess, this former dragon lair.
One of the heads turns to you.
Uh-oh.
The rest stay as they are. Where are you from? I do not recognize your scent.
Damn it, making me gonna load up the backstory.
Come on, you should have had this ready.
Yeah, because I knew exactly what you meant by me asking questions and you giving me weird answers. There she was. I don't actually remember. Well, I'm from a temple. I don't really know if you would have heard of it. It's somewhere to the north. Please, dear God, hurry up. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I did not give the. It is named to be determined.
All right. Sounds great.
Couple
Email or
apostrophes in there.
send me the
Yeah.
message later this week about it.
Yeah.
she states, as you stated, it's like somewhere north. I am not from there. I do not know where that is.
What? Well, I'm not saying that. That's just where I was born, raised, whatever. Can you read maps?
It is not my strong suit, no.
Oh, okay. Well, we do have a temple down here in the former temple, I guess. Down here in the south, I guess, this area. I'll show her the map and kind of point out.
I think we determined we're like a couple days journey from our house or from our temple.
I mean, I can give you better descriptions of this, I guess, where you'd like to go, but I mean, can't hurt, I guess, not being alone or trying to make a den in the middle of nowhere.
I would prefer to be alone. Come here and feast your eyes upon this carnage.
Well, I'm not saying we have to bother you. I mean, we can make a room for you, but, in case you decide to start again, a little bit more protection and, not really hiding out in a place where people will come looking for you.
As you step into the room, you can see the two ice-covered parts of the room. Upon closer inspection, these are frozen. A large Yuan, which you assume to be the mate, and I will show you what they look like. And then a multitude of brood right here.
You mind if I get one of my friends real quick?
For what purpose?
Just, check out the body to see if there's, I guess, statues now, and see if we can maybe salvage this. I mean, it might not be dead if it was fast enough, probably.
Do a persuasion check, as someone touching their mate might not go over well.
It's touching the ice. Not touching them.
Technically,
it's not touching them.
Technically.
I would prefer them to not be touched. Leave them be. The creature that did this to them will pay dearly with their life.
Well,
awkward.
I don't. We're just not going to mention that. I mean, I don't think they have to touch. I think they could just kind of look at it, hopefully. Can I do a medicine check to see if that's something that would be possible?
Yeah, do a medicine check. Her patience is wavering.
Oh, come on.
With a quick look, you would know that it's unlikely.
So they weren't like flash frozen?
No.
I mean, if it was the dragon that did it, which I'm assuming it was, because those other guys were fire fire casters.
Mm-hmm.
Like silver
It's
dragons, they like kill their food and then they freeze them into logs to eat. So, yeah.
Well, I guess the offer's open if you get over.
You change your mind.
You change your mind. Yeah. Again, real sorry about that, ma'am. Wish I could be more help. Tips.
Go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage because you're Yuan.
To let me leave?
We'll see.
Uh-oh.
Nat 20!
Not dying today, Jesse.
As the one head turns from you back to her mate, she says, I might see you again in the future. Please leave me now.
Can do.
Didn't even ask her name.
Yeah, well, how many monster steak people are there? Also, pretty sure she'll recognize the Yuan in a suit. Skedaddle, skedaddle, skedaddle.
And we're fast slithering away from here.
Jesse,
We're
could I
walking.
also
We're walking.
picked up the flame flails that the hobgoblins were using?
Absolutely, you may.
Was the orb, fire orb that the incinerator was holding, was that a magical thing that they were doing, or was it an actual item?
I believe it was an item, but let me double check.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was a one-time use thing or a.
Are you talking about the fire moat? The incinerator shoots an explosive moat of fire. So I think it is, we'll call it an arrow.
Oh, okay. Okay, so she wasn't holding like a thing with fire in it. It's the moat that she was holding.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
What is a
wasn't
moat?
like a.
Gotcha.
Well, it's like a warlock's focus can be like an orb.
Right.
Okay. Do you want me to roll to see how many they drop?
Oh, the flails?
The fire moat.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, we'll do this many. One. Only one. Sorry.
I would have picked that up and given it to Trusk.
Yeah.
Perhaps you can learn
Trusk
to
is
make
having. Trusk has had some very low lows and some very high highs today. Okay, he died for about a
It's
second,
been a day.
and now he's holding a fire moat while riding a tiger. So he's he's like so excited, but also very high highs, very low lows today.
Jesse, can you give me the stats on the fire flails real quick?
Yes.
Oh, also on the way out, can I explore this little tunnel since it didn't seem to went there?
You want to explore it? Go down there?
Yeah, just real quick. Not.
All right. As you go down there, you can see very much frozen blood and what looks to be blue blood in this room. Lots of tracks, and this looks like a fight area. Something happened here. There was absolutely a fight between something with blue blood and someone else with red blood, but very much dead.
When we helped the silver dragon, did she have blue blood on her as well? Or was she like regular blood?
I'd say you probably noticed some blue substance, but you weren't sure about it at the time.
Ah. Okay. Can I do a quick investigation to see if there's anything worth taking back?
Do you bleed blue? Oh my god, do you bleed blue?
I don't. Why?
The DC for this was a 16 because it was pretty damn high. Roscoe, you notice that far off in this corner particularly, what the dragon was protecting, if you zoom in a little bit, you
Is
can
it an
see
egg?
there were multiple eggs in this icicle nest. Many of them, all of them except for one, are broken, shattered, and destroyed. But one seems to be emitting a lot of icy mist and is frigid to the touch. And it is whole.
Not tasty enough to eat. Too cold. Biting the snake brain. Roscoe will pick it up and put it in his inside pocket.
It is a large egg. How big is this
Yeah, I was
pocket?
gonna say.
Roscoe is like 14, 16 feet long. How big? Or he'll strap it to his back.
Strap
Make
to
a
the
baby
back.
Bjorn.
Have the
Okay.
bag of coal.
Oh yeah, that'll probably be nice. And then I'll head out. Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
put silver dragon egg in the inventory.
As soon as you get out into the jungle, the egg begins to react with the warmth and the humidity of the
You're
jungle.
just smoking.
You can tell that the egg is like it doesn't seem to be a healthy environment for this egg to thrive.
Hey, Chap. Can I
Yes.
borrow the bag of colding for, I guess, till we get home?
Sure. And I'll get handed over.
I will try to put the egg in the bag of colding.
Okay. You put it in the bag of colding, and the egg, you can already tell, seems to settle down. The rummaging and the movement ceases, and it seems to be back to its normal self.
We're going to have to build a fridge when we get back.
A what?
Cold room, I guess. I may or may not have picked up a dragon egg.
Oh shit.
I'm going to be a dad. I guess.
Oh, I thought that's what you were doing back there.
No. So, problem number one, their mate and children were not killed by the hobgoblins. They were frozen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, you know what? Let's just pray that that's a fight we never have to get in between. I'm sure this isn't at all foreshadowing.
Nope. Definitely not. And I definitely didn't offer a job to anybody who might have issue with this.
All right.
All right. Where are you heading to now?
For fuck's sakes.
Somewhere safe where we can rest.
Where particularly? Are you staying in the forest? Are you traveling first? Where are you going?
Well, I feel like we should probably try and find a safe spot to rest first.
And prepper for our journey.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So go ahead and give I would say this would be a survival check. Whoever, either we could do a group check or one person can do it for the group. Survival check to see if you are in the clear for a good night's sleep.
I'm good with either.
I have a +3 to survival, I think.
+4. I think group check would be probably better.
Okay.
Mystery number.
What the hell?
All right, I see a 7, a 13, 20, 41.
50.
41, 56. Waiting on Lorax.
Okay. Here we go. Wait.
Survival.
How long has it been?
For what?
Oh, we haven't rested or
since
anything. We're
fight.
trying to find a place.
No, but since the fight, I'm just trying to confirm if I'm still tigery or not.
Yeah, it's only been like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Uh, 66. That is 13 total. Right, beautiful. All right, for that 13 total, I'm gonna need you all. You do find a spot. It is not the best spot. It is not the worst spot, but I need you all to make con saving throws, DC 10, as you sleep for the night.
Nice.
Oh, you're fine.
Fuck off. I'm toast. Something bad's gonna happen.
Oh my god, she's gonna come out and take your snake sperm for herself.
Drag me back in.
Come here, big boy.
All right, waiting on Trusk and Lorax.
That big, and it's not great.
Wait, should I be rolling privately here?
Nope,
No,
you're fine.
Still a
All right, Trusk, everyone, you get a nice long rest of sleep. Trusk, because of where you guys chose, it's just not a comfortable spot. It's not good enough for you. You still get your long rest, but you gain 1 point of exhaustion, a -2 for all d20 tests.
Where'd my token go?
Oh, wait. Yeah, I'll take like that.
Narratively, I tinker with old boy and right before bed and in the morning when we're having breakfast and get it back up to
All right, anything else that anyone else is doing before your long rest or during your long rest?
Yersa's gonna just make sure Trusk and Old Boy are doing okay from the battle.
I'm okay, but I do have this boo-boo right here. If you could just kiss it, I think it would feel so much better.
I can certainly give it a little smooch, and I give it a little smooch.
Oh, oh my god, I'm healed.
Old boy gives you the okay symbol.
Okay. Actually, can Yersa do like a little bit of studying of how Old Boy works, so if healing needs to happen in the future, she actually knows what the fuck she's doing, because he's not really, organic.
Would say, sure, maybe an Arcana check?
Okie dokie.
Nice.
You are quite certain that the next time that you try to give him a medicine check, you will get advantage on your next roll.
Okay. Just because the last time I tried, it's like, I don't know how the fuck to fix this.
Go ahead and make sure you mark that down somewhere so that you know the next time you do a medicine check is with advantage.
Will do.
All right. Did we want to cover what you got for your treasure?
Yes. Trusk can identify for the group if Trusk would like, or if you all would like Trusk to do.
Well, I already know we got a wand of secret.
Wand of secret? That's a wand? Yoink! It's a wand? That means it's for me.
There were also several other items, including a lot of gold and pearls and agates and a copper pot with a skull symbol and divine gold jewelry box. Both of these seem to have some sort of a link to gods, or like have god paraphernalia. No, iconography. That's the word I'm looking for.
There you go.
Iconography.
Could I do a religion check to see if I'd recognize any of the icons?
You are more than happy or welcome to do. Yes.
Yes, I am more than happy to do that.
Really quick, Jesse. There are two
Yes.
different things of coinage that are in there. Or do we get both of them?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
I rolled
are we
twice
doing it?
on the thingy, and I copied it, and I didn't feel like doing the hard work of adding them all together. I'm going to let you do that.
Are we
Also,
gonna give
Yersa would like to hold up the little pointy-toed shoes and kind of see if they'll match Trust's feet. Just because I think Trust would look darn spiffy in them.
Well, I mean, if you want to look, just say so, Yersa. And he just kicks off his shoes and then shows off his feet. And you realize that he's got just 3 big toes and a foot.
Ooh, secret order.
Okay. I
do
just
the
think
math
these
on
are
that.
really cute on you.
I'll hand the 2 pots to Yersa and say, these seem to be up your alley. Is there anything interesting on them to you?
With the religion check, would I recognize any of those icons, Jesse?
You recognize them as deity iconography, but you do not recognize which deity. You assume they are of southern continent deities that you might not know too much about as of yet. You might need to take them to an expert. But I can tell you that the undead copper pot, the iconography on that one, seems to be relating something towards death or the underworld, potentially even dusk. And then the other one, which is the jewelry box, that one pertains mostly to what is it? To floods, rivers and streams, floods.
Okay. Interesting. I might need to look at these a little bit more.
All right, and I think that is a great place for us to end for the night. Where are you planning on going? I should probably ask that first.
Home to the
home
shrine,
base.
Got it.
and then we'll figure out our.
I
next
want to
move from
sleep
there.
in a real bed.
All right. And we will set up that next session. And any questions, comments, or concerns?
Are we dividing up the gold, or are we just putting that in the party fund?
I was gonna divide it up, but I
We
have
don't-
to add it all together.
I was gonna say because we don't have a party fund as of right this second. We've been just splitting everything.
Okay.
We don't trust each other enough.
All right. With that said, thank you all very much. And we will see you all next week during our next episode. Good night, everyone.
Good
Good.
night.
Good